what if you could create 30 days of content in just one day? And what if it's your face, your voice, and your unique teaching style that could work for you 24/7 without you ever having to touch a camera again? Now you might be thinking that it's gonna look fake, it's gonna look like AI slop, but the truth is, if you do it just right, your audience is not gonna be seeing AI. They're gonna see consistency, professionalism, and someone who clearly has their act together. And that is what builds trust with your audience. And that's exactly what I help women entrepreneurs do at my AI automation agency, and we build out systems so you can scale your business, your personal brand, and your content without burning out. And the time to do it is now, before your competitors catch on. And if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to click on the first link in the description below to schedule a time with me, and we'll hop on a quick call, take a look at your business, and see if we're a fit to work together. And before we get started, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out any future content and how to use AI to generate leads for your online business. So let's talk about the reality most women entrepreneurs are facing right now. You know you need to show up consistently online. You know that visibility is what builds authority, and you know that content is what is going to drive sales. So here's what's actually happening. One, you're busy. You're juggling business, family, life, and on top of that, you're supposed to spend hours filming and then editing content and then posting it. That is absolutely not sustainable. Number two, you're camera shy. Maybe you're introverted. Maybe you just don't feel camera ready every single day. You already know that as a woman, it's gonna take at least an hour to get ready with that makeup and stuff to film content every single day, which is absolutely not gonna happen because you have this constant pressure to be on all the time, and it drains your energy, your confidence, and it eventually leads to burnout. And that's an unfortunate reality, and you know that you need consistent online visibility to build that authority and scale your businesses. But the current system where you're filming, editing, and posting manually is designed to burn you out, and something has to change. So enters the AI avatar system. The AI avatar system is designed to scale your presence without scaling your effort. And here's what this means. You create a digital twin that looks exactly like you, sounds exactly like you, and teaches exactly like you. And you film once and it generates unlimited content. And this system has three core components. One, you clone your face, where we create a digital twin that looks exactly like you. And once you film it, it generates unlimited video content forever. You never have to get ready to sit down and create content. Number two, you clone your voice. We're gonna capture your unique tone, cadence, and warmth when you speak. In fact, you can even speak in any language you want on any topic without recording a single word. It's gonna be your voice and your personality that's gonna be scaled infinitely. And number three, we clone your expertise. We train an AI model on your writing style and knowledge, and we can generate scripts, captions, and content that sound exactly like you. Your methodology, your unique angle, completely automated. And the result is you scale your presence without scaling your effort, and you maintain your authenticity while gaining back your time. Now you might be thinking that this is all talk, but I actually created an entire Instagram page that is completely AI, meaning it's my clone, my face, and my brand that is on there. I didn't sit down to record any of the content that I say on this page. It's called Digimates, and you can even go on your phone right now and open Instagram page, and it's completely made of AI clone videos showing the system in action. So now that the proof is out of the way, let's actually get into the system. Now this entire system works through a three-step roadmap. Step one is content strategy. This is the foundation. It's where you define your niche, your content pillars, your audience hooks. That way you're not really creating random content, but you're actually building a strategic framework that positions you as the authority in your space. And this is the foundation of your digital twin. Now, step number two is the AI cloning. This is where we replicate your face, your voice, and your expertise. And the technology does the heavy lifting, but it's your actual strategies and mind behind it that guides this entire system. And this is where your authentic methodology meets a scalable execution. And step number three is the execution and automation. It's where you automate your entire flow from content creation to distribution to sales follow-up. Your system runs 24/7. You post, engage, and convert while you're focused on high-level business decisions. And these three steps really work together because strategy without execution is just planning, and execution without strategy is just random noise. And when you combine all three of these steps, that's when you get consistent, scalable, and profitable visibility. Now let's move into content strategy, the foundation for your digital twin. So let's get deeper into step one, because this is where most people get it wrong. Content strategy is the foundation for the digital twin because it's built on three elements. The niche definition, meaning that you need to know exactly who you serve and what problem it is that you're serving. When I just got started, I wanted to help out all female entrepreneurs, and that is not how it works. You need to know your specific angle, your specialization, and your unique mechanism. So instead of doing AI for women entrepreneurs, I now focus on AI for women entrepreneurs and lead gen automation. And that specifically is what makes you stand out, and it's what makes people remember you. These are the core themes that are repeated throughout your content. These are the ideas that reinforces your niche and builds your authority and keeps your audience engaged. And if you see here, these are my three content pillars. They're AI tools and news, the content systems and strategies, and AI-driven business automation. Now, the next thing you do is you need to optimize your profile. Your entire online presence, your bios, your links, your tone needs to align with your strategy. Everything points towards the same goal. Everything reinforces your position as an expert. So if you look here at my profile, I have a clear logo of my business, which is the DigiMaids logo, and I have DigiMaids AI automation, the keywords, as the name of the page. And then I also have the value and credibility in my bio, where I wrote, we automate leads for women-owned businesses through AI and personal branding. And I also added founded by Manasa Mommy Doju, which is me, on there so that they know that there is a real person behind this page that is running it. And lastly, we have the strategic CTA and link. And that's where everybody goes to either book a call or get a resource that you're trying to provide. It's the ultimate CTA that you want people to see so that they know how to work with you. Now that you understand the strategy a little bit, let's talk about the actual content types you create. Because here's the thing, you can express any content strategy through multiple different formats. So think of it this way, your strategy is what you talk about, and your content types are how you deliver it. And there's really three main content types that work across all platforms. Now we have top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel content. There's viral, authority, conversion content. For me, I like to have a star funnel because we have the scroll stopping content, which is appealing to the broad audience, the teaching or authority content, which builds trust with your audience. We have the action or conversion content, which is what drives sales and asks your ideal client profile towards working with you. And the R in the star is the actual retention system or whatever automations it is you have, which is what will drive revenue. So let's go into scroll stopping and virality content. This is for a broad audience and it's designed to go viral and it's highly relatable, and that's the type of content that generates followers. And examples of these would be like listicles, reaction videos, secrets or hacks, myth busting, or even just trendy videos that you see either within your niche or just in general. And the next type of content, which is the middle of funnel content or teaching / authority content, it's where you build trust and it's highly targeted towards your ICP, and it shows that you're the source of truth or you're the first person within that niche to deliver this news to them. And the hook examples for these would be some sort of tutorials, lead magnets, problem solving, or thought leader style content. And the next type of content is the bottom of the funnel content or action / conversion content. And this is what targets your ICP or your followers, because this is the type of content that drives sales and it is extremely CTA heavy. You need to have clear instructions of how they can work with you so that they don't get lost after that video ends. And here are the specific formats that you can use for your conversion content. The personal result one could go how I made 50K in 2 days, and that's where you share your wins, and it builds the social proof which is the strongest sales tool. Or you can have case studies of your previous clients. See how Sarah closed to 6 figures. Show what's possible for your client so they see themselves in your story. Next, we have a direct offer where you go, I'm looking for 3 XYZs, and then you make a direct ask at your ideal client and be specific about who you want to work with. And lastly, create scarcity content. You could say doors closing in 24 hours, prices go up in 5 days. This creates urgency, and people really need a reason to act now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Now, these 3 types of content really work together well to bring clients, because the top of funnel, which is the scroll stopping content, is what builds awareness about your brand. The type 2, which is the teaching or authority content, is what builds that relationship and credibility and trust with your followers. And type 3, which is the bottom of funnel or the action/conversion content, that's what closes sales. You most likely have your ICP in your followers, but when you actually call them out, that's when they realize, oh, maybe I could use their services. And the best part is each content type can deliver across your entire strategy. You can have the same content pillars, but 3 different content types, 3 different objectives. That's why the system is so powerful, because you're not limited to one way of delivering your message. Your format will be so much more flexible now. And with your AI avatar, you're not limited to one piece of content either. You can batch create variations of each format in a single session. So now that you know what types of content to create, let's talk about the structure that makes each of them work. Every single piece of content you create, whether it's 15 seconds scroll stopper or a 5-minute teaching videos, should follow the same structure. It's what I like to call the 3-act content framework. The act 1 is the hook. It stops the scroll and you have about 3 seconds, and that's where you say something that someone goes, wait, what? Or, oh, that's so me. And the examples would be some sort of a pattern interrupting visual, a shocking stat, or a powerful question, or a bold statement. Your visual, sound, and the first few words all work together to create this hook. Next, we have Act 2, which is where you provide value. After the hook, you have their attention, so the next step is to deliver. This is where you shift perspective, share an insight, teach a lesson, because this is the meat of your content. This is the reason that they watched. And lastly, you have Act 3, which is the CTA. Do you want them to comment, share, click on a link, join a community? You need to be extremely specific. You never leave it ambiguous. And the magic of this framework is that it works for any format. It works for your scroll stopping content. It works for your teaching content. It works for your conversion content. Your AI avatar will use this framework every single time, and the consistency in the structure is going to equal consistency in your result. Now we have phase 2, which is the AI cloning. And this is where the magic happens, because you're not going to be filming every day anymore. And you have 3 clones that you need to build. You need a face clone, a voice clone, and a writing style integration clone. So clone number 1 is a video clone. This is where you create a digital replica of your face so that you can use it to generate unlimited video content. And the recommended tools here are HeyGen and Tavis. HeyGen is best for realistic lip sync and high quality avatars. It's what I use. And Tavis is really good at personalized video scaling at volume, meaning it creates a large amount of videos in one sitting. And it also has API integrations as well. And HeyGen also has API integration, for anyone wondering. Now you need 2 to 5 minutes of high quality training footage of you speaking naturally to the camera. But my recommendation, I would do like 5 to 10 minutes. That's what I trained my model on. But 2 to 5 minutes of high quality training footage also works. So the reason this works is because you film one time and then you can generate dozens of videos without you ever having to touch a camera again. And you can change the script, the outfit, the background, every single thing can be changed, but it looks like you and it sounds like you because it is you. Now we have clone number 2, which is the audio clone. The best voice cloning tool that I know of is 11 Labs, because it is the industry standard for emotive and realistic voice cloning. Your voice is your personality. Your tone, warmth, cadence, pitch, your unique way of speaking, and you're gonna clone it so that your avatar speaks exactly like you. And you have two options. If you want an instant clone for a quick setup, perfect for captions, short form content, and immediate testing, you can do 30 seconds to 1 minute just for that instant clone. But if you want a pro clone that sounds exactly like you, so that it has that full emotional range and nuance, and you might want to create it for long form or the high stakes content, I recommend that you record 1 hour or more of your voice so that you have that pro clone. And the best practices for that are a neutral background which has zero noise, and this matters way more than you think. Number two, we have a consistent tone, so you have that steady volume and natural pacing. And you also have a varied pacing, meaning you have to create at different speeds so that clone can adapt to different content styles. You can talk really, really fast, and you can talk very, very slowly. So that way your clone has a range that it can work with. And lastly, we have your writing style clone, or your expertise. You can create an AI model on your unique writing style, your methodology, your knowledge, and this generates scripts and captions that sound exactly like you. And it's the most powerful because now your entire system, video, voice, and copy, is all authentically you. And the way this works is that you feed AI examples of your best writing, your best captions, your best scripts, your best explanations, and the AI learns your voice, your patterns, and the way of teaching so it can generate new content in that same exact style. And that means you're not just getting videos of your face or videos of your voice, but you're getting videos with your actual methodology, your actual insight, and even your actual expertise. And this is when it stops feeling like AI, because it's all based off of your knowledge. And you have two options for this. You can generate a custom GPT with all of your information, but my recommendation is a tool called Poppy AI. It is one of the best custom GPT builders for content creators, and it's the one that I use for myself and my clients as well. And once you train it, it's able to create video scripts, captions, ideation. It basically becomes your second brain. And next we have phase 3, which is the execution and automation, or as I previously mentioned, the R, or revenue and retention system. Phase 3 is where everything is going to come together. Your strategy, clones, and automation, they're going to come together to create a complete system. And here's the integration that makes it all work. We have a ManyChat automation flow, which is going to instantly reply to that user with a specific freebie. We first have a comment trigger, which is going to start off this automation, and we reply to the user on their DMs. And before anything, we capture their name and email, and then we provide a freebie or a lead magnet. And then after that, we have an ask where we ask them to follow our account for future resources, which is going to have a conversation with them to eventually book a discovery call. So here's the integration that makes this all work. You need to create a ManyChat to n8n to OpenAI automation, which is going to have a human-like conversation with your users. We have a ManyChat to n8n to OpenAI automation, and the link to that video is going to be linked up here somewhere or down in the description, so do check that full video out. But really quickly, this is what it's going to do. Step 1 is that it's going to reply to users that engage with your content by typing in a keyword or commenting on our post. The step 2 is going to be qualification. The AI is going to analyze the intent and qualifies the leads automatically. Is this someone worth a sales conversation? The system is already trained, and it's going to know whether they are applicable for our offer, and it uses your criteria to decide. Step 3 is booking the sales call. The qualified leads are directed to your calendar for an immediate booking. And this entire process happens without you touching anything. Your avatar posted the content, the AI engaged with your audience, and AI qualified your leads, and your calendar is going to be filled up. While all this is happening, you're doing actual business, like strategy, relationships, the sales calls, and fulfillment. And this is what automation is supposed to be. It's not about replacing you. It's about removing the busy work so you can focus on what only you can do. And this right here is the automation that we built for Digimade so that we can book calls for our agency. And the tutorial for this automation is going to be linked up here or somewhere in the description, so you can check that out. But if you're looking to integrate that into your business, make sure to book a call with the link in description below. Obviously, this entire funnel is going to provide us data so that we can understand what hooks are working, what pain points are working, what is our watch time, and what is the CTA effectiveness. And this is part of the content analysis that needs to be done so that you can keep improving week after week. And the key metrics to track here are the click-through rates, the open rates, the booking rates, the show-up rate, and also the closing rate. And the tools that I mentioned before, which is ManyChat and even your calendar, all of them need to be tracked so that at the end of the day, you understand how this entire funnel is flowing and whether the views that are happening on Instagram are actually converting into paying leads. And the reason this entire system works is because 1, it removes the posting burnout. 2, it removes on-camera fear. 3, it saves your precious time. 4, it gives consistent visibility. And 5, you can scale without sacrificing anything. And this entire AI system isn't just about technology, it's about designing a business model that honors your time, energy, and your life outside of work. Now, here's the big missing piece of the puzzle that most people don't talk about. You can have the best AI avatar, you can have high converting scripts, you can have amazing content dropping every single day. Here's what happens to most entrepreneurs. Their content gets views, but they don't get any clients. Why? Because there's no funnel. There's no system to capture those interested prospects, qualify them, and actually convert them into paying clients. The real magic happens when you take these high converting scripts and funnel them through a streamlined system that qualifies your leads automatically. So you're only getting on sales calls with people who are actually serious, who actually have the budget, and who are actually ready to buy. That's exactly what my team and I do. If you're a business owner that's looking to generate and convert high quality leads from Instagram into high ticket clients that pay 5 to 10K for your offer, I'd love to see if me and my team would be able to integrate our exact systems into your businesses. And here's what it's going to look like. Your AI avatar generates the content, the funnel captures the leads, AI qualifies them, you close them on the sales call, and boom, you've got a client. We are no longer doing content without conversion, and we're no longer prioritizing visibility over revenue. So for the next step, you can download the free AI Avatar Starter Guide to begin your journey today, or join the school community called Build With Her, where you can connect with like-minded women entrepreneurs scaling with AI. And if you're a business owner, make sure to book a consultation call so that we can take a look at your business and see if we're a good fit to work together. I'll see you in the next video.